So at the time of me recording this, it is 2 hours until bowl off. Yes, my viewers and subscribers, West Indies versus England. And I must say that, it's going to be very interesting to see how this one plays out. England, they are going to be backing themselves to do well, especially seeing that their ODI team didn't perform too well in the last World Cup there, ODI World Cup that is. West Indies, quite a few players, just getting a look in. They are going to want to try and impress the fans. A few players that were out in the wind and just came back in. They also will want to try and impress the fans and the selectors to say, listen, we want to be a part of this project. We want to be a part of this group of players that you guys keep on saying, is doing well, and there's a lot of unity and all of that. So it's going to be interesting to see how they go about it, my peeps. But the main thing I wanted to talk to you guys about in this video is about the stop clock that will be utilized. A couple weeks ago, I spoke to you, I did a video talking about ICC planning to use stop clocks in these games, wanting to try and reduce the amount of time wasting or reduce the amount of time players take to move from one over to a next over, right? This game will be the first trial run. My thing is this, I understand them wanting to keep the pace of the game going. You have a lot of captains that when their team is really up against it, they will do all sorts of things to waste time, especially if they see rain, all kind of things to waste time and to slow the game down. But I think it's going to take away from the captains being, I would say, thinking on the spot and coming up with plans and putting plans into action. You have a few captains and players that waste time, but I don't know if it's that amount of time. They waste a whole lot of time where you're going to have to do a stop clock thing. I don't know. You understand? I think it is, you still want to make sure that they can say, listen, this is the plan. This player, all right, move this. You are going to go there. We're working on this strategy. It seems as if they want, once this over is finished, the ball should be tossed to the next bowl, and the bowler should run to his mark and bowl right away. So let me just read what Sportsmax is saying. Sportsmax has the information from ICC just to remind you exactly what they are saying. So it says, in its ongoing efforts to speed up the pace of play in international cricket, the International Council introduced a stop clock, right, on a trial basis in full members men's ODI and T20 matches, approximately 59 fixtures between December 2023 and April 2024. So I guess a couple of ODI games probably they probably did it, but I know for sure that they are going to be doing it in the T20s, right? So it says the trial will start with the okay. No, I see. The trial will start with the first T20 international match between the West Indies and England on the 12th of December in Barbados. So this is going to be the first of its kind. And then, any other ODI games that is being played, they will use them. So they said the stop clock will restrict the amount of time taken between overs, meaning that the bowling team will need to be ready to bowl the first ball of their next over within 60 seconds of the previous over being completed. Failure to do so for the third time in an innings following 2 warnings will result in a 5-run penalty being imposed against the fielding team. So, well, at least they give them a couple of warnings and, and thing. So they say, Wasim Khan, the ICC general manager, says, and I quote, "We are continually looking at ways to speed up the pace of play across international cricket. The stop clock trial in white ball international cricket follows the introduction of successful new playing conditions in 2022, which resulted in the fielding team only being allowed 4 fielders outside the inner circle if they were not in position to bowl the first ball of their final over in the stipulated time. So we remember all of that. They said the outcomes of the stop clock trial will be assessed at the end of the trial period. So they are going to run the trial period from December 2023 to April 2024, and then they will decide whether or not this is something they want to continue with or they need to do away with it. It's going to be very interesting to see how they go about this, my viewers and subscribers, because as I said, players are definitely going to want to come up with plans, especially if you are on the back foot. You understand? You're going to want to talk with your senior players. You're going to want to talk a little bit and make sure that, you know, you're coming up with certain plans. I mean, you don't want people to be slowing down the game to fully, but at the same time, you know, you want people to have a certain amount of room to wiggle, so to speak. So it's going to be interesting, my peeps. It's definitely going to be interesting. One thing I can say is in this first game here against England, I don't know how many people will be watching the clock or how many people will be looking to see if the umpire is giving away anything. People are going to be looking to see bat beating ball and ball hitting wickets and all kind of thing. It's a lot of excitement. As I said, West Indies players, they are looking to step it up. The England players, they are looking to get their names in the minds of the selectors as they prepare to take their team in the Caribbean early next year. So yeah, that is pretty much it for this one, my viewers and subscribers. Also, I wanted to do a watch along for tonight's game. That's not going to be possible, but you know how the drill go already. Stay tuned to the channel. Once there is an update, I'll probably give updates during the game. Once the game would have been completed, you don't know, there's going to be a video up. I am going to watch the game, so I will be able to give my full I'll be able to give a full detailed analysis after the game. You know, in case you didn't see my playing 11, once again, opening, we have Kyle Mears and Brandon King. 3, we have Hope. 4, we have Poor. And 5, we have Ravman Powell. 6, we have 6, we have Hetmeyer. 7, we have who would I have? 7, Romario Shepherd. 8, we have 8, we have Andre Russell. 9, we have Akil Hussein. 10, we have I think it's Jason Hola, or we can bat him before Akil Hussein. I was tossing up between Hussein and another spinner, between Hola and another spinner, but I think I'm going to go Hola based on his track record there in Barbados, and then Alzari Joseph to bring the pace. So that is pretty much it, my viewers and subscribers. Just let me know what you all think. Hope you guys get a chance to hear this one before the first ball is bowled. Sports to the bone, keeping you informed. Remember to like, share, leave us a comment. If you have not yet subscribed, that is one way to show your support to the channel. Hit that subscribe button. Big up on yourself.